Hey guys, welcome to my story. And I'll show you about my difference in my stories. And I'll show you about my videos, about your videos to expose to notice that someone else that you got exposed by just Apple because he taught us to make sure we don't break the rules. If we break the rules, we might get terminated. But if we don't break the rules, nothing happens. So let's talk about the first method is about vaccines. Also, I got my this is my 5 vaccines. My first vaccine is that I got is when I was a Okay, so my method is that I got a shot on my butt when I was a baby. I was born in 31 November. About the year it was 2013. I was born like that when after time I post my first content in Minecraft that it was made for kids, and I accidentally post these contents about .exe Prime. I use it to make made for kids to get kids nightmares, but it's gonna be scary, a kid's nightmare. But I didn't do these contents made for kids, but also I violate community guidelines. I use CapCut to post something in CapCut, but CapCut suddenly braked it. But CapCut made me to violate community's guidelines, and I got community's guidelines strike. I tried to post a video, but also that time, I can't post videos or use something on stream or post any shorts or post or texting or posting and posts. But the thing is that YouTube made ourselves that my friend Gian Apple was his name, called Apple Vip before. After time he got terminated, and he changed his avatar. We noticed Flash Grenade Apple was thinking that Aqua Apple is fake, but he's not that fake. Guys, comment down below if you think he's fake or he's not. But he showed us the video about me pooping on a teacher, and I changed my. And also right now his milk coins have been gotten drained, and I made fun of him for having his milk coins been have got drained. Although the last time. Okay, so let's move on. Expose. After time, Just Apple exposed didn't try to art me, but also he quits doing fan arts for everyone. But last time I made his avatar, and also he said nice. So he loves how I made him, and also he was happy. So exposures that I never got exposed before. Also, we noticed Bacchus got hacked by Pudgywits, but he thinks his videos were awful, but they weren't. I taught Bacchus the truth that Pudgywits hacked Bacchus. Catboy taught us that Pudgywits is the most lazy YouTuber who steals every content, who makes copies, and he copies everybody. Also, we noticed that he only hacks people. Remember, do not expose him. You might get hacked. But if you did nothing to him, you might get hacked. But if you're not a Melon Playground tuber, you will not be able to be terminated. Bacchus got terminated. And also, last time that Gian Apple has his old name about Just Apple, he changed his avatar right now, and I changed my avatar too. And also he taught me that he was hating on me, and his banner was everybody was being mean to me because I don't know. But also, let's talk about wrong Melon Playground tubers username. I also noticed that Business Prickly Cactus is my hater, but we noticed that I accidentally said Prickly Cactus. But he thinks I'm hating on him. Also, I accidentally did that to him, and also I taught him the truth that he got mad at me for doing this. And also I got scolded by him. He taught me that I used my wrong, that I taught that this is personality. In reality, I used that when I was a kid. After time in this day, my sister forced me to delete the face reveal that I taught everyone. But she forced me to do it. But my sister is the worst sister ever. She forced me to delete it. And this is the worst thing I ever seen. But even that I noticed that my mom always doesn't be quiet. She always buys clothes, and she can. Oh. Alright, we're back. So my sister and my mom taught me that I'm gonna go to the pool I'm gonna go to Cope Park and to have some fun in the water park. Yeah, I'm gonna go there. After it was summer, if it's summer today, I will. But also I always failed everything, and I also always failed on my test. Time for the next one. The next one is called wrong answer in school. Last time I went on today, I ran away from school and I escaped school, and my teacher told my dad that I ran away from school, and skip school today. And do you know why I hate school? Because I really don't want to go to school. I always went to school, and also I hate school. Also, when I was a kid, I really hate school. But my family really loved school because they always liked school. They did like school. But only me that I hate school. But I also taught everyone when they say I like school, they don't like how things that they do what they want in their house. Because I always, but the only thing is that his, let's move on to the next one. Is called How is My Fears? The talking about that pink is my fear. About getting an injection is my fear too. Also getting scolded and getting spanked is my fear that I get spanked too much. Also my dad spanks me for good for doing something else bad. He taught me that I did something bad. He told me that he kept spanking me, only just he doesn't hit me with a belt or nothing. He only hits me he only spanks me. But remember, what is your parents that they punish you about getting spanked or getting smacked in the face or getting scolded or hitting you with a belt or hitting you with a slipper? What is your parents treat you like this? My dad spanks me, but also my mom smacks me with a slipper. Also, I always do that every day. But let's go on the next one. Being haters. Also, my hater was before that I got my first hater is it was I don't know. But also we noticed that Business Prickly Cactus and Flat Grenade Apple were both of my haters. But they both do this every day. But also I say, should I quit Melon Playground? And I say yes or no to choose who they use. But a lot of people would say no. But one just say yes, please. But also Business Prickly Cactus said that he is the worst guy ever. He always make me to feel like I'm. He always says, "We're me." But also he always says that. He always says that every time. But if every time I hear him saying that again, I will obviously expose him. But if he say that one more time, I might just expose him. But we notice that he is the worst guy ever. That I want to know that it was that first time about Balkus's hater. It was it was his sister. He really hated his sister because his sister always, that we noticed he already quitted YouTube, but we noticed bad news. He didn't return YouTube because he wasn't supposed to go to YouTube. But we noticed in TikTok, he's still on TikTok. But we noticed his content was having too much videos on it. But we noticed Bacchus quitted YouTube. And also we were noticing that he says, "I'm quitting YouTube" again in his description. Also, this is my only thing is that I say that haters are really responsible. Okay, so the next one. About, I don't know. But also, I will show you my stories until part 2 after time. So, bye. Hope you so much.